बोले गणपति भगवान की जय। भवानी शंकर भगवान की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। राधा कृष्ण भगवान की जय। श्री गुरुदेवेभ्यो नमः। विघ्नेश्वराय वरदाय सुरप्रियाय लंबोदराय सकलाय जगद्दिताय नागाननाय श्रुतियज्ञ विभूषिताय गौरीसुताय गणनाथ नमो नमस्ते। सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। वंदे देवमुमापतिं सुरगुरुं वंदे जगत्कारणं वंदे पन्नगभूषणं मृगधरं वंदे पशूनां पतिं वंदे सूर्यशशाङ्कवाहननयनं वंदे मुकुन्दप्रियं वंदे भक्तजनाश्रयं च वरदं वंदे शिवं शङ्करम्। शिव 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 शंभो 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 शिव 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 शंभो। हर 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 शंभो हर 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 शंभो हर 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 शंभो हर 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 शंभो। शिव 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 शंभो हर 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 शंभो शिव 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 शंभो हर 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 शंभो। बोले उमापति महादेव की जय। श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधार बरनो रघुवर विमल जसु जोदायक फलचारि। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हारहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश तिन्हु लोक उजागर। राम दूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नाम। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी सुकुमत निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन वरन विराज सुरेशा
कानन कुंडल कुंचित केश
हाथ भद्र और ध्वजा विराजे कान्हे मूंज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को प्रभु चरित सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे
रामचंद्र के काज सवारे
लाए सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्ष उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिया भरत संवाद सहस बदन तुमरो यश गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा
नारद सारद सहित रहीसा
यम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कह सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाए राज पर दीन तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना युग सहस्र योजन पर भानु
लीलो गाहि मधुर पद जानो
प्रभु मुद्रिका मेरी मुख माही जल दिलांगी गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे देते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे
हो सदया क्या बिन पैसारे
सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी शरणा तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज सम्हारो आपे तीनों लोक हाथते कापे भूत पिशाच
निकट नहीं आवे
हरे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासै रोग हरे सब पीरा
जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीर
संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा
जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा
और मनोरथ
जो कोई लावे तासु अमृत जीवन फल पावे
चारों युग परताप तुम्हारा है पर सिद्धि जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे
सुर निकंदन राम
अष्ट सिद्धि नवनिधि के दाता असवर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा
सार हो रघुपति के दासा
तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंधकाल रघुवरपुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहा और देवता चित्त न डरहि हनुमत से ही सर्व
सुमिरन संकट कटे वे सब पीरा
जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा जय 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 हनुमान गुसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई
जो शत बार पाठ कर लो
चूत ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह परे हनुमान चालीसा होई सिद्धि सागी गौरी सा
तुलसीदास सदा हरि जय
की जय नाथ हृदय महादेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महादेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महादेरा पावन तनय संकट हरण मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय में बसहूँ सुरभूप सिया भज रामचंद्र की जय शरणम प्रभु बोले पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। My pranam to all of you on behalf of Bhavani Shankar Mandir and all our volunteers and our Panditjis. I'd like to welcome you all to our program. This evening we are on live from Bhavani Shankar Mandir in Brampton, where the weather is extremely beautiful, the sun is shining, Brampton is reopened, and people are excited, and we are excited as well that in Canada things are under control so far for this virus. Our prayers are working, but our prayers need to spread and, of course, go to other parts of the world where it is now rising in so many ways. This evening in the temple, of course, I'm here, our children, Vrinda, Bhuvan, and Bhumika. Akash is on the sound and the controls in the back. We have our volunteers here, Baiji Kant, Gabe and Sita, devotee in the mandir, and our two priests, of course, Pandit Ram Prasad ji and Pandit Rajneesh ji, our home priest of the temple, who is always here to take care of your needs when you come here in Bhavani Shankar Mandir. Our Satsangh continues, my friends, and we prepare for our big milestone, which is coming up on July 1st. I am hoping to see all of you here in your cars with your family and friends. I want to see this parking lot flood out, and I encourage you to invite others to come and to celebrate history made in Canada. History made by you, by your encouragement, and of course by your determination in Canada. On this beautiful evening, we done Durga Puja, Ganpati Bhagwan Puja, and we ask and pray that may Shakti Mata's blessings not only stay in these walls of Bhavani Shankar Mandir, but may the Queen of Brampton, may the Queen of Canada, Mata Durga, may she spread her blessings and her energies and her vibrations to all of your homes and wherever you are today, because blessings are not limited, my friends, to only a temple. Although there is great virtue in being in a temple environment, it is not only limited here, it must be accessed from wherever you are. This evening we're going to do a little katha from Devi Bhagwat, and we're going to have Bhumika sing her bhajan first, after which we'll go into Devi Bhagwat to talk about Bhagwan Vishnu's battle with the demon, and how in life we are under a spell by the divine goddess, and she keeps us in a spell and she releases us when it is time for us to be released. That katha is coming up with Madhu and Kaitab afterwards. Now let's go over to Bhumika, to her beautiful Mahabhajan.
Devi Durga Mata Bhavani Mahishasura Sangharini. Devi Durga Mata Bhavani Bhaktan ke dukh harani param. Bhaktan ke dukh harani param. Vimad sukh dayani. Vimad sukh dayani. Devi Durga Mata दायिनी देवी दुर्गा माता भवानी देवी दुर्गा माता भवानी देवी दुर्गा माता भवानी।
बोले जगदम्बिका माता की जय हो। We'll do this beautiful katha from Devi Bhagavad this evening to Ma Jagadamba. And as we do that, my friends, let's tune you up a little bit and in some prayers. Om Namah Chandikaya Namah Chandikaya Namaschandikaya Namaschandikaya Namo Divye Mahadivye Shivaye Satatam Namah Nama Prakritya Bhadraye Niyatam Pranatasmatam Raudraye Namo Nityaye Gauri Dhatre Namo Namah Jyotsnyanye Chindarupinye Sukhaye Satatam Kalyanye pranatam vridhe siddhe kurmo namo namah nairitye bhuvritam lakshmi sarvanyete namo namah Durgaye Durgapara Saraye Sarvakaranye Kyathai Tathaiva Krishnaye Dhumraye Satatam Namah Ati Saumya Tirodraye Natatastye Namo Namah Namo Jagat Pratishtaye Divye Kritye Namo Namah. Now you will join with me at home. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Vishnu Mayeti Sadbhita. Everybody. Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Chetanitya Bhidhiyate. Everyone, Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Buddhi Rupena Sanstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Nidra Rupena Sanstita. Everyone, Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shuddha Rupena Sanstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Chaya Rupena Sanstita Namastasye Namastasye नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु तृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु क्षान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु जातिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लज्जारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु श्रद्धारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मीरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु वृत्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु स्मृतिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दयारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु तुष्टिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु भ्रान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः इन्द्रियाणामधिष्ठात्रीं भूतानां चाकुलेषु या भूतेषु सततं तस्यै व्याप्तिदिव्ये नमो नमः चितिरूपे नया कृत्स्न मे तद्व्याप्तस्थिता जगत् नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः Tantrokta Devi Suktam is dedicated to Mata Jagadamba in her many names. Ma is not limited to one name, just like she's not limited to one place, just like she's not limited to one book, she's not limited to one name. Naam hai anek, her names are many. Dham hai anek, her places are many. And of course, my friends, her powers are infinite. What do we say in these prayers, my friends? Ki ya Devi sarva bhuteshu. We say many things. We call her many names. Shraddha rupena sanstita. Shraddha Roop. May your form of Shraddha, which means faith, be blessed. May we be blessed with your form of faith. May we be blessed with your form of faith. And that is, without you, O Sharda Devi, O Ma Jagadamba, O Ma Lakshmi, without you, then faith is shakeable. This faith that we talk about in life, that we have, is sometimes questionable, my friends, because we have faith only when things are going good. We have faith when the sun is shining. We have faith when things are, well, the universe is okay. But my friends, the moment disasters come, that very faith is questioned. That very faith becomes shaky. If that is such a faith that we have, then we need her blessings to make our faith unshakable. Our faith must be unshakable. That is, no matter what happens, it cannot be shaken, my friends. Unshakable. That is called Shraddha. Ki ya Devi sarva bhuteshu Lakshmi rupena sanstita. You know who Lakshmi is? Goddess of light and happiness and bliss. May her presence as Lakshmi be with us. Ya Devi sarva bhuteshu Daya rupena sanstita. May her form as Daya. This humanity that I always talk about, this humanity that we always speak on, that without love, where is our humanity? Without dignity, where is our humanity? Last night we talked about this quite in detail. If we have to do everything on the road like the animal does, then where is our humanity? How can we level our life or say that we are above them? A human being, my friends, become divine when there is Daya in us. Daya rupena sanstita. When there is compassion in us. When there is a deep sense of compassion. Compassion to the earth, compassion to the environment, compassion to people, to animals, compassion to nature, certainly compassion to yourself. Be careful of what sometimes we are the ones who hurt ourselves the most. We are the ones who hurt ourselves the most. We inflict so much pain in ourselves. Not physically, but we allow the thoughts and the opinions of others to get into us. And that is called infliction of pain. When we allow, when the mind to be, to be so fragile rather, to allow all forms of things to come in us, what happens? Then we are opening ourselves to pains. Daya rupena sanstita, Be compassionate, my friends, and see what a beautiful human being we will be. When an animal, my friend, when an animal has a need, they don't have compassion, they want that. If they see food and something else is eating that food, they will go, they have no mercy on them. Human beings have the ability to elevate our thoughts every day. Kiya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Trishna Rupena Sanstita. Trishna Rupe. Trishna, the word Trishna. Trishna. Trishna means thirst. Remember the song? Jo tu mitana chahe jeevan ki trishna. Those who want to, of course, quench the thirst of life, jeevan ki trishna. Subah shama bola bande Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna quenches the thirst of life, the trishna of life. We ask the Divine Mother, manifest yourself in our life as the form of trishna, as a form of thirst, so that we may always be thirsty for your grace, for your blessings, for your presence. We must always be thirsty for that. And that is the thirst, my friends, we ask the Divine Mother. And the one that drives our katha today. Kiya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Nidra Rupena Sanstita. Nidra Rupena Sanstita. Nidra means sleep. And yes, the Divine Mother manifests herself or has such a form and such an energy to bring sleep in our life. This, however, is not only limited to the material or the sleep that we know. This is a cosmic sleep. This is a cosmic sleep, my friends. When the entire cosmos sleeps, then this is called Nidra. Nidra, my friends, many of us lose sleep over simple things in life. We lose sleep over simple things in life. Simple things, when a person, or Dharma tells us, Satya barabar tap nahi. What is the greatest prayer you can offer to God? Speaking the truth. You can offer the greatest prayer of life or to God by speaking the truth. And what happens when you don't speak the truth? You have to lose your sleep because of that lie that you have told. Wrong karmas take away our sleep. Wrong karmas take away our sleep. What are some of the things that make us lose sleep? When you tell a lie. Then the next thing that make us lose sleep, jo kal karna hai aaj kar hai, jo aaj karna hai ab kar le. Whatever you have to do tomorrow, do it now. Whatever you have to today, whatever you have to do today, do it now. When we procrastinate, my friends, we lose sleep. We procrastinate, I'll do it tomorrow. When tomorrow meets, I'll do it the next day. And so all piles up into one day now. And what happens when everything piles up into one day? When everything piles up into one day, what happens? We lose sleep over it, that we have to get it done all the time. Simple things we neglect allows us to lose sleep. Well, then we go into the sleeping pills. And we ask the Divine to help us in prayers and so on. Well, guess what? Mata is called Nidra Rupena Sanstita. She's the goddess of sleep. And this sleep is a deeper sleep. It's called the yogic sleep. When we go into it, when we go into Nidra Devi is the cosmic sleep. She allows the yogis to go into a deep state of unconsciousness, but still yet be aware of what is happening. Once, my friends, Bhagwan Sri Vishnu went into this sleep. Bhagwan Sri Vishnu went into the sleep, and I will tell you how Bhagwan Vishnu, they say God never sleeps. Well, there's a record of Bhagwan Vishnu sleeping, but this is not our sleep where we take a nap. No, this is not our sleep where we take a nap. But first, before we go into that, I would like to thank some people today. I would like to thank Mata Parvati Buddhu and her grandchildren, Ashmani and Ishan. Mataji Parvati Budu, thank you very much, along with your grandchildren, Ashwini and Ishan, for sponsoring tonight Shanti Satsangh, and of course for appreciating what we do here in Bhavani Shankar Mandir. They are celebrating Shanti Satsangh and giving thanks that we can be on the air for so many days. I think today is 95, I don't remember anymore, but you do the calculation. For us to be here, we thank you so much and ask Bhagwan's blessings to you, Mataji Parvati Budu, along with your grandchildren, Ashwini and Ishan. May Bhagwati Mata bless all of you, keep you well, and of course, may you always stay in satsang and lighten up your day, finish off your day in bliss, and thank you for thinking about all of us as well in these times. Today as well, we are wishing, not wishing, but we're celebrating some great occasions as well. My dear friend and brother Baiji Sonalal Manbod and his wife Basanti, they of course have had the grandchildren are coming now, they're coming fast. And this is a good thing because, when we have, come to this stage in life, this is what we live for now. They are today celebrating their 1 month, 1 month of their brand new granddaughter, Mia Hemani Manbod. It has been 1 month already since she was born. And today we pray that Ma Jagadamba, Ma Shakti Shali Sheravali Mata, bless this little girl so that she can embrace our traditions and customs, stay beautiful and stay healthy. The Manbods now have 3 grandchildren, and of course many more are going to come. One of the great things about grandchildren is they allow their grandparents to see their children in their eyes. And that's precisely what's happening to Basanti and Sonalal and every other grandparents. When they see the grandchildren, it's like they're seeing their children so small again, and that motherly and fatherly affection is now awakening back. And I've seen this all the time. When a grandchild comes in a family, the grandparents or the newly grandparents, they go crazy. They let the world go, and their life now is surrounded by their grandchildren. It's a very beautiful thing. And that is why a parent is always a parent. It is not a 20-year project or 25, it's a lifetime project, because you will always have children in your life. 1 month now since Mia Hemani Manbod has come, and she's so beautiful and she's pretty. I can't wait to see her and bless her, but let time wait, let time tell. Today as well, my friends, a family of our temple, Bhaiji Jai and Indra and his wife Indra, they have also their second their son Andrew, who actually got married on this land outside here. Andrew and Sarah, they given birth to their second child, a beautiful baby girl. I haven't seen the pictures yet because it's just today the baby came. And Indra reached out to me right away, and she wanted to give thanks to Bhagwati Mata on this very beautiful day, on the coming of her lovely granddaughter. You see, it's the grandparents who are reaching out. So Indra and Jai, please give our best and our regards to Andrew and Sarah. And we hope and pray that mom and baby are doing well, they're healthy. And of course, when time permits, we will see the little one at the temple here. Soon, very, very soon, hopefully, all the children will be back in the temple and to offer their prayers and to visit the goddess. They like the goddess when they come here. So our best to you, Jai and Indra. Please give our best to Andrew, Sarah, and your brand new granddaughter as well. Bhagwati Ma's blessings. Now we go into our katha, and I'm trying to ease the singing a lot because our tabla player has a little bit of an incident with his hand, so he's not too well with his hand. So let us sing this beautiful song. Jagadambe, जय जगदम्बे माँ। गौरवशाली वैभवशाली तुझको करूं प्रणाम, गौरवशाली वैभवशाली तुझको करूं प्रणाम। जगदम्बे जय जगदम्बे माँ, जगदम्बे जय जगदम्बे माँ। गौरवशाली वैभवशाली तुझको करूं प्रणाम। जगदम्बे जय जगदम्बे माँ, जगदम्बे जय जगदम्बे माँ। जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ। मुझे बचाते पीराओं से बर्द हस्त जो तेरे, तेरे मंदिर आते जाते पाव थके ना मेरे। जय माँ जय माँ हो जय माँ। मुझे बताते पीराहों से वर्द हस्त जो तेरे, तेरे मंदिर आते जाते भाव थके ना मेरे। तूने माता सदा बनाए मेरे बिगड़े काम। जगदम्बे जय जगदम्बे माँ, जगदम्बे जय जगदम्बे माँ। माता तेरे सुमिरन में ये कैसा अमृत पाया। मोह जगत के दूर हुए भय कोई न मन में आया। जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ। माता तेरे सुमिरन में ये कैसा अमृत पाया। मोर जगत के दूर हुए भय कोई न मन में आया। तुमको गाऊं तुमको ध्याऊं माता सुबह शाम। जगदम्बे जय जगदम्बे माँ, जगदम्बे जय जगदम्बे माँ। तेरे महिमा मैं क्या जाऊं सारी दुनिया जाने। उसको विपदा कभी न घेरे जो कोई तुझको माए। हे माँ हे माँ हे माँ। तेरे महिमा मैं क्या गाऊं सारी दुनिया गाने। उसको विपदा कभी न घेरे जो कोई तुझको माने। तेरे तो चरणों में देखे मैंने चारों धाम। जगदम्बे जय जगदम्बे, जगदम्बे जय जगदम्बे माँ। गौरवशाली वैभवशाली तुझको करूं प्रणाम। जगदम्बे जय जगदम्बे माँ, जगदम्बे जय जगदम्बे माँ। जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ ओ जय माँ। Bhagwan Vishnu once, he was under the influence of Nidra Mata, the mother of the deep sleep. Want to have this deep sleep? Place your head at the feet of Ma Durga and sleep will never, of course, sleep will never leave you. But he went into a deep state of sleep, an extremely deep state of sleep. And when Bhagwanji went into the deep sleep called Yoga Nidra, what happened? The Devi Bhagavad tells us, Pura chaukar nave jate viline bhuvanetraye shesha paryak sutocham deva deva janardanaham Vishnu karmalodbhuto danave medhukai tabhi Mahabalo chato daitye vibruddhe sagaro jale. When we leave our body down, that is, if we just leave it like that, unattended, or anything that is left unattended, there is always a problem with it after some time. You leave your car on the driveway, unattended, just sitting like that. You don't have to, hurt it or create a dent or put anything. You just leave it like that. And what happened? Because it doesn't move, because it is left unattended, uncared for, eventually it will start to rust. The rotors will cease and the engine will slow down. It will take a lot to get moving again. A stream of water, if left unattended, right? Just like back home we have the little trenches in the villages and so on, when all the grass and so are just growing on it and it's left unattended, what happens? The water doesn't flow. It starts to smell. There is a stench behind it as well when it doesn't flow. Anything, remember always this, anything left unattended will cease after some time, and it will generate, inappropriateness. If the mind is left unattended, then you know what happens. The mind will lead you astray. If the intellect is left unattended, what happens? It rusts. Similarly, with the body, when it's left unattended, what happens, my friends? It gives off negative vibes, and you'll see what happens here. Bhagwan Vishnu was unattended. He went into deep sleep. Because even the Lord, my friends, even the Lord Bhagwan Vishnu, Bhagwan Narayan, even him, though he's the preserving force, even he has to slow down sometimes. Even he has to slow down sometimes. Everyone in life, we have to slow down at some point. Why do we slow down, my friends? We slow down because we have to pave way for new creation to come. We have to pave way for new creation. We have to pave way for new ideas. Every single one of us have to slow down. There are some career-minded folks, sometimes I meet them, and they can't take a day vacation, they can't take a week vacation, because they feel that if they leave for a day, the world or the whole, employment thing, their job will cease to exist. The factory will never work, the office will never work, the customers will never do anything if they are not there for a single day. Well, we've got that wrong, because no matter how many days you take off when you go back, there will still be work. Everyone has to slow down. There was one point where Adi Shakti Devi, who governs the universe, she's called Jagadamba. She saw that preservation of the world needed to slow down. And she, of course, took over Bhagwan Vishnu. And that's why we say he was possessed by Nidra Roop. He fell into a deep sleep. And when he fell into a deep sleep, what happened? From his ears, because he was so many thousands of years he went into the sleep, from his ears, the wax fell off from his ears. And when the wax fell off from his ears, what happened? Danavo madhukaitavo. The wax that fell off from his ears became two demons. They became Madhu and Kaitab. Madhu and Kaitab. They represent the poisonous things that go into the ears, my friends. They represent the poisonous words that we encourage to go inside. When they came out, Madhu and Kaitab, these two demons, what happened? They took over, my friends. They went into penance. Demons, my friends, they don't do Sunday morning penance alone. They don't do Monday fasting alone. They don't do Purnima fasting alone. They don't do Ekadashi fasting alone. They go into thousands and thousands of years of fasting and penance. They go into penance because to get the confidence of Prabhu, to win or to woo the devatas, to woo the Creator, you have to go into a tremendous amount of penance. The description of their penance, Devi Bhagavad says, Grihitam cha tatasyamyam tasyabhyaso drada kritah tada sauda manir krishta tabhyam ke chotita shubham tabhyam vicharitam tatram ताभ्याम विचारितं तत्रम मंत्रोयं नात्र संशयः तथा ध्यानमिदं दृष्ट्वं गगनो सगुणां किलः. They began to chant the Vak Bij mantra to Mata Saraswati. My friends, they give up food, they give up water, they give up, they start to eat leaves, and they give up leaves, and sometimes they give up breathing as well, prana. They went into deep yogic meditation to win the divine presence of God. Then what happened? They were praying to Ma Saraswati. And what happens? Ma Saraswati appears in front of them. And the Ma Saraswati says, my friends, what are your boons? The Devi appears. And the Devi was very, very pleased with them. Devi Saraswati says, O Danavas, you too will die only when you want to die. You too will die when only you want to die. Can you imagine that? When both of you give the will to die or have the will to die, then and only you will die. My friends, and when that happened, they took over the world. Some power, a little bit of power, my friends, gets to the head and just takes us over. Madhu and Kaitab, when they heard that, they went and took over the world because nobody could kill them. They only can die when they give the permission. They have to give permission that they can die. Can you imagine that? And who is going to give permission to die? For themselves to die. Well, they start to destroy everything. Everyone went to Brahma. Brahma Bhagwan, he says Vishnu Bhagwan is possessed by Yoga Maya, by Nidra Devi. We can't wake him up. So what did they do, my friends? They all go to Mata Durga. They all went to Mata Durga. Vishnu Bhagwan has to fight this demon, but he's asleep. So they went to Mata Durga and they prayed and prayed to her. Devi tvamasya jagatakhila karanam hi gyatam maya sakala vedavacho bhiramya cha jishnuramya khila loka viveka karta nidravasham chagamida purushotamapo hadatyam Ko vedate janani moha vilasalilam mudosyaham harirayam vivasya shishoche idyuktaya sakala bhuta mano nivasi vidyuttame vidukato tishu nirgunaya. Bhagwan Brahma, he starts to pray to Ma Jagadamba. Hey Jagadamba, O Devi, we have come to understand that you have authority over the worlds, over the Vedas. Devi Tvamasya Jagata Kilakaranamhi. Without you, nothing has a cause and a purpose in this life. This is Bhagwan Brahma's prayers to the Devi. Without you, nothing has a cause or a purpose in this life, my friends. Nothing has a cause or a purpose in this life. And so, He says, the more we pray to you, the more we realize your depth. And your depth is infinite. They pray in the minds of all beings, O Mother, I'm extremely ignorant of your knowledge. I'm extremely ignorant of your knowledge. When Bhagwan Hari is sleeping, when he has to fight this demon, how can we, get the power? How can we defeat these demons when Hari Bhagwan, preserver of the universe, is asleep? And they pray for her to awake Bhagwan Vishnu. They pray for her to awake Bhagwan Vishnu. My friends, and what happened? Mata Durga listened to the prayers. She listened to the prayers, and after she listened to all of them, what did Brahma Bhagwan say? Again, let me... Buddhirhi bodha karanam jagatam sadatvam srishcha sati devi jagatam sugada suranam. You are Shri, Bhagwan Brahma says. O Devi, you are Shri. When we worship Durga, we are worshipping Chatusti Yogini, we are worshipping Lalita Devi and her Sahasranam, the 1,000 names of Lalita Devi. We are worshipping all the feminine energy in this world. We are worshipping all this feminine energy in this world when we worship Durga. Many times I will get questions, Parnaji, I see a Devi and there's a rooster, and I want to know who that Devi is because I bought the murti and I don't know how to worship it. And then Mata, Parnaji, I bought a Devi and there was something behind. Well, my friends, don't get into any worship unless you know about it. This thing is very simple. Worship Durga. Worship Durga. From Durga. What did the song say? Tu hi Durga, tu hi Kali, tu hi Lakshmi, tu Ma Bhavani, tu Devi, tu Saraswati. She is everything. When you worship Ma Durga Devi, you are worshipping all the divine mothers. Kali, Saraswati, Lakshmi. You're worshipping all of them. All the thousands of them you're worshipping. When you worship Durga, what did Brahma says? Buddhirhi bodha karanam jagatam sadatvam shrishchaschi devi satatam sukada suranam kirtistata mutimarto kilakantireva shraddharatischa sakaleshu janeshu mata. You are Sri. You are Shri. The word Sri means wealth and prosperity. Shri Devi, Shri Mahalakshmi. There is a particular study in our tradition called Shri Vidya. There's a particular study in our tradition called Shri Vidya. It's an amazing piece of study where you study the Devi, where you study how to do Mahameru Puja, where you go to different stages. You worship Ganpati first, and you worship, lots of beautiful things. You have to do some sadhanas to learn Sri Vidya. And when one is initiated in Sri Vidya tradition, they become so close to the Devi. An abundance of wealth flow in their life, abundance of happiness flow in their life, abundance of protection flow in their life. We do not have to look at 100 directions, my friends, and different Devis for different things. She is everything. Ma Durga Devi is everything. Bhagwan Brahma says, you are Shri. Srishchaschi Devi Satatam Sukada Suranam. You are Shri, the goddess of wealth. You give pleasures to the Devta, Sukada Suranam. You are the mother of pleasures. And who are you? You are Ma Kirti. You give fame. You are Mati. You are Mati rather, intellect. Long ago there used to be all the ladies or girls used to say Mati. This Mati, that Mati. Mati means intellect. You are Mati, you are intellect. You are Dhriti. Dhriti means fortitude. You are Kanti, the mother of beauty. You are Shraddha, the mother of faith. And you are Rati, the source of all enjoyment. How many times, my friends, we have something, but we can never enjoy it? Does it happen to you? We are working so much money, but we can't enjoy it. We have so much big houses, we can't enjoy it. We have so many things to eat, but we can't enjoy it. When we can't enjoy anything, then Rati Devi, Ma Rati Devi, and Ma Durga has not blessed us. When we can just enjoy our company of the family. When we cannot enjoy each other company. Enjoyment doesn't mean food alone. Enjoyment doesn't mean wealth alone. Enjoyment means each other's company. Enjoyment means, the weather, whether it's snowing or raining or sunshine. You have the ability, you just possess that blessing to enjoy the weather. You're in your home, people don't like their home, you know that? COVID is causing so many depression because people can't stand home. So what happened? We have not been blessed by Mata Durga to enjoy, Rati Devi, to enjoy our home. We are accustomed to not staying in our home. Rati Devi has to bless you. We have to be close to her so that our home becomes our temple. Our home becomes our temple. And so, Brahmaji called her by all these beautiful names. Brahmaji called her and described her as the mother of all these things, my friends. And when this happened, Mata Durga appeared in front of him. And Mata Durga, Yoga Nidra Devi, appeared and says, Brahma, what do you want? Brahmaji says, well, I need you to take out your possessiveness, take away your control from Vishnu Bhagwan, and let him rise. Let him rise, because he has to fight the two demons, Madhu and Kaitab. Mata Yoga Nidra Devi, she says, well, no problem. And what happens? She wakes up Bhagwan Vishnu. When Bhagwan Vishnu woke up, my friends, and he saw what is going on in the world, they say that God never sleeps, but imagine if God sleeps, what happens? This entire universe is destroyed. Bhagwan Vishnu looks and he saw so many destruction, and he says, he starts now to fight Yoganidra, Madhu and Kaitab. He went into a battle with Madhu and Kaitab, a furious battle, but he could not win, my friends, because they have possessed so much strength through tapasya. Tapasya, my friends, as I told you before, is not only a Sunday morning or a 1 day or 2 day thing. No. Tapasya is a lifelong dedication to purification. A lifelong dedication to purify. And Madhu and Kaitab possess so much strength. When we come back after this bhajan by Vrinda, I will tell you exactly what Bhagwan Vishnu did, because he couldn't keep up with the fight, with the battle. He has many powers, but the fighting physically, he could not keep up. What did he do? We will learn when we come back. This bhajan is dedicated now to Mataji Parvati Buddhu and to your grandchildren who have, of course, sponsored tonight. Bhagwan's blessings on all of you, and thank you for thinking of us. May this bhajan bring peace and comfort in your life.
Vighneshwari Vishwambhari Sarveshwari Jagadishwari Vighneshwari Vishwambhari Sarveshwari Jagadishwari Maheshwari, Durgeshwari,
Sarveshwari Jagadishwari, He Matri Rupa Maheshwari, Vishwambari, this Divine Mother, so many thousands of names she's called, yet she remains in this one beautiful form as Devi, as Durga. Bhagavan Vishnu, not knowing what else to do, he calls upon the Devi. Yeah, he calls upon the Devi. You see, the Devi, my friends, is not limited, to Pandit Haradat alone. She's not limited to those only who love her. She's out there for everyone, my friends, to bring relief to the world. Bhagavan Vishnu calls upon Devi. This is not the first time Mata Durga comes to the response of Bhagavan Vishnu. She planned the whole incarnation, but rather of Bhagavan Krishna coming onto this earth, by the way. She demonstrated, she managed the whole project. You're going to take birth as this, he's going to take birth as that, you Narayana is going to come as Krishna. She orchestrated the whole thing. So Vishnu Bhagavan now cannot beat these devatas, so these danavas, these demons. And what happened? He calls upon Devi. The Devi responds to her and says, Vishnu, what did she say in this beautiful shloka? Nanyavadha sharanami vidyam shakti sukha madam bina tayana siddhayanti kama sankhya prasasta evam sanchitya manastu gagano sanchitam shivam upashadhu dhavam vinayoga nidram manoharam. When you have a headache, my friends, the worst thing to do with that headache is try to fight it. People say, let's fight the headache off, no? The worst thing to do when you have a headache is to fight it. Understandably, there are things to be done and you need to progress and get things and work and so on. No worries. But when there is a headache, the worst thing you can do is try to fight it because it will get worse. When there is a headache, your body is giving you a message. The body is giving you a message that the tension has built up so much that your head is exploding, right? That's what's called headache, by the way, when there's tension. Your body has gone through so much, emotions are not very sweet, so the head explodes. And the worst thing we can do with a headache is try to fight it. Mata Nidra Devi, Durga Mata, appears in front of Vishnu and says, Vishnu, these two Danavas, you cannot match them. So to fight them, to use strength against them is not going to work. You have to submit to them. Just like you submit to the headache. People who have migraines and headache and so you know the cure for it. You gotta go sleep, take a rest, lock up your room, let the world go on. When you wake up, the world will still be there. When you wake up, work will be there, boss will be there, children and family, everything will be there when you wake up. You just have to listen to the body and take a break. Because don't fight it. Don't go sail against the wind. Ma Durga tells Vishnu, don't fight those two Danavas, you're not going to beat them. You have better things to do, Vishnu. Use your intelligence. Bhagavan Vishnu says, how am I going to kill Madhu and Kaitab, these two very poisonous demons? Because they can only die at their own will. When they say they can die, then only they can die. Ma Durga she whispers the secret into his ears. And then Vishnu Bhagavan goes now. And Vishnu Bhagavan starts to pray to these two demons now. Can you imagine that? Bhagavan Vishnu starts to pray to these two demons. What is he saying, my friends, to these demons? Hare naya chaka vavam tvam kim datu mahechasi dada vastulyam devesha datari nao chayakhayo. No, first he asked them. He says, listen, let us stop this fight. Ask me of anything and I will give it to you. The Danava says, no, we are not beggars, we are givers. Bhagavan Vishnu starts to pray. He says, oh Madhu and Kaitab, both of you are so powerful. Your energies are matchless. If I ask you for a boon, will you grant it to me? Madhu and Kaitab feel so puffed up now. Look, Vishnu, he's asking us for boons. Ha 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 ha. And they were laughing with each other. They are laughing with the world. They are just celebrating. Everybody look. Everybody, everybody else, look. Vishnu, he's asking us for boons. Your Lord that you're praying to, he's asking us for boons. That's how the devil thinks. When the devil sees, when the ignorant mind sees humility in someone, they mistake it as weakness. Many of us mistake humility as weakness. My friends, not because I don't hold a glass in my hand and you hold one in your hand mean that I don't know how to socialize. Not because you hold a glass in your hand, somebody hold a glass in their hand and I don't hold a glass in my hand means that I'm not civilized. Not because I don't dress in a certain way and person dress in a certain way means I am not civilized about fashion and about society. No. Don't mistake that. Not because somebody opens their mouth and tell me something and I'm quiet and I sit and I just let it go means I am defeated or it means that I have nothing to say. No. Don't mistake it like that. Don't mistake it like that, my friends. The ignorant will always mistake humility for weakness. The ignorant will always mistake humility for weakness. As long as you're humble in this world, people think you're weak. The minute you clasp your hands and you're praying and you wear certain clothes, people think you're weak. And they puff their chest up, Madhu and Kaitab say, everybody look, you're Vishnu. He's begging us now. He's weak. Madhu Kaitab says, Vishnu, what do you want? You're begging us? Vishnu Bhagwan says, if I ask you for a boon, will you grant it for me? Madhu and Kaitab, puffed up. They say, yes, we will grant you anything you want. Just tell us what you want. Madhu and Kaitab says, we'll grant you anything, Vishnu. Vishnu Bhagwan says, I want your life. I want to kill you. Please grant me that boon. It was so funny. Bhagwan Vishnu says, please grant me the boon so that I can slay both of you right now. You said you're going to grant me a boon. Please grant me the boon so I can slay both of you right now. Madhu and Kaitab look at each other. They say, Bap re Bap, we just dig ourselves in a hole that we cannot get out here. We promised this Vishnu. We are so puffing up just now. We promised him we're going to give him this boon. We can't take it back. Even demons hold their word, by the way. Even demons hold on to their word. The demons held on to their word. And Bhagwan Vishnu says, please bless me so that I can kill both of you. And what happened, my friends? They had to grant that boon, and Bhagwan Vishnu, of course, got rid of Madhu and Kaita. Bole Vishnu Bhagwan ki jai. Bole Jagadambika Mata ki jai. And so, my friends, Vishnu Bhagwan went and bowed to Durga. She's called, when we start a prayer, we said, Yadevi Sarva Bhuteshu Vishnu Mayeti Sanstita. Mayeti means she, Maya means illusion. She is the illusory power of Vishnu Bhagwan. When Vishnu Bhagwan wishes to create an illusion in this world, when Vishnu Bhagwan wants to use his illusory power to defeat others, Durga comes in this process, my friends. And that's why she's called Vishnu Mayeti Sanstita. Who are Madhu and Kaitab? They were born from the ears of Bhagwan Vishnu, my friends. Remember, these two ears, they are the doorway to your consciousness. They are the doorway. The two ears are the doorway to what gets into your system. So you have to manage it appropriately. The minute you pick up that phone and somebody starts to put in, that there's no gap these days. It goes right into here. It goes right in here. And the other person on the phone starts to put in whatever they put in. If it's filth, you have to disconnect right away. Or you have to use the mouth and say, I'm going to defend the ears. We can do that. We can use the mouth to defend the ears. The moment negative things start to come into these ears by someone else, use the mouth and say, no, I am not for that. I am not for that. The mouth should be able to defend the ears. Don't let filth get into your ears. Don't let impurities get into your ears, because when they do, they will explode. You know, what is inside of you is very powerful. What is outside of you is not powerful. What is inside of you is powerful. What is inside? Love. Love is very powerful. You know, all the organs of your body, your intestines, you don't see them hanging outside. No, you don't see them hanging outside because they're powerful. They must be protected. They are inside of you. Inside of you, similarly, is love. Inside of you is compassion. Inside of you is kindness. Protect those things from the filth that will go in these ears. Protect yourself from the filth that will go in these ears. And in so doing, my friends, we will always stay beautiful, we will always stay blissed out, and we will always stay close to our Divine Mother. And that is what Madhu and Kaitab represent in this world. This evening, my friends, this beautiful Friday evening, as we assemble from wherever you're assembling, all of you on Facebook, and so many of you on YouTube as well, as you assemble from wherever you are and you listen, please remember this, that not everything you hear must enter your system. Not everything you hear you must enter your system, because it will affect you. Many of us say that, I don't listen to all these kind of things. It affects you. It does affect you, because we have not elevated to the level as yet where things don't affect us. No, we are not elevated at that level as yet where things don't affect us. We are not that focused as yet where things don't affect us. You have to just pay attention on your goals in life and do not bother about, the external things. Focus on the beauty within you. That's my message to you this evening, my friends, from Devi Bhagavatam. And I hope and pray that all of you will continue to speak positive, to listen to good things, and to always be gentle with life. Prem se bolo Jagadambika Mata ki Jai. Sri Durga Mata ki Jai. I want to sing 2 bhajans to our lovely children today. Let's sing this bhajan first of all to Mia Himani Manbodh, a beautiful little girl who turned 1 month today. 1 month today. And to her wonderful parents and to her grandparents and all well-wishers, we sing and ask that may Bhagavati Mata, we send the blessings of the Queen of Brampton to your home as well in Brampton. And we ask and pray that Ma Durga take all her 18 arms and continue to protect you, baby Himani. And may you, of course, be strong, may you stay beautiful, and may you bring so much happiness, of course, to your family and friends. This beautiful song we dedicate to her. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Dayarupena Sanstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha Durga Durgati Dur Kar Mangal Karo Sabka Man Mandir Ujjwal Kar कृपा करके आज ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया चरणों से लग जाऊं मैं सब अंधकार मिटा दे मैया सब अंधकार मिटा दे मैया दर्श तेरा कर पाऊँ मैं, ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया। जग में आकर जग को मैया अब तक ना पहचान सका, अब तक ना पहचान सका। क्यों आया हो कहाँ है जाना, ये भी ना मैं जान सका, ये भी ना मैं जान सका। तू है अगम अगोचर मैया, तू है अगम अगोचर मैया, कहूँ कैसे लख पाऊँ मैं, ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया, ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया। कर कृपा जगदम्ब भवानी, मैं बालक नादान हूँ, मैं बालक नादान हूँ। नहीं आराधन जप तप जाना, मैं जीवन की कान हूँ, मैं अवगुण की खान हूँ। दे ऐसा वरदान है मैया, दे ऐसा वरदान है मैया, सुमिरन तेरा गाऊं मैं, ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया, चरणों से लग जाऊं मैं, सब अंधकार मिटा दे मैया, दर्श तेरा कर पाऊँ मैं, ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया, ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया, ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया। प्रेम से बोलो जगदम्बिका माता की जय। जयकारा शेरवालिदा बोल साचे दरबार की जय। Let us sing a bhajan as well for our newborn baby today. Baby doesn't have a name as yet because I just sent the syllable over today. But we celebrate with Jai and Indra as their brand new granddaughter comes. Their son Andrew, whose, by the way, whose wedding I did right into this land when the temple was not built as yet. To Andrew and Sarah, congratulations to both of you. And we send you the best wishes of Mata Durga. And of course, from us here at Bhavani Shankar Mandir as well. So God bless you. And we sing a nice simple bhajan for her. Jai Narayani, Jai Jai Durge, Jai Jai Ambe, Namo Namo. Jai Narayani, Jai Jai Durge, Jai Jai Ambe, Namo Namo. Jai Narayani, Jai Jai Durge, Jai Jai Ambe, Namo Namah. Jai Jai Ambe, Namo Namah. हो तेरा पावन सिमरन करके अंतर में सुख भर आता। तेरा पावन सिमरन करके
अंतर में सुख भर आता। रोम रोम में प्रेम तिहारा, मन में भक्ति बिखर जाता। जय कल्याणी जय जय दुर्गे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय नारायणी। ओ मन अंतर में मंत्र बनो तुम, जीवन में गुंज उजारो ना। मन अंतर में मंत्र बनो तुम, जीवन में गुंज उजारो ना। जन्म जन्म के संतापों को तेज से अपने जला दो माँ। जय रुद्राणी जय जय दुर्गे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय नारायणी जय जय दुर्गे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय जय अम्बे नमः। जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः।
Bhagwan's blessings to Sarah and Andrew, and hope all of you are well, and we'll see the baby sometime. So God bless all of you, friends. We'll just want to remind you quickly, our July 1st event is here, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you on July 1st at 6 p.m. in the lands of Bhavani Shankar Mandir. We'll talk about it and get you 6 p.m. What did I say? 6 p.m. 6 p.m. on July 1st. Please remember, I'm asking you to donate $100 to the temple. After June 28, you can start sending in your transfer and your donation, and so it's important for our temple to stay open, stay alive, pay our bills. So I'm asking you all for a $100 donation. How you can make this donation? You have to go online and make it. bhavanishankarmandir.com. It's a very beautiful website that was designed by the children of this temple. Click the donate button and you can send us an email transfer or a credit card through PayPal. But don't do it now. Please do it after June 28. And we will, of course, see all of you then. You need to send me a text because I'm keeping a number going. We're not there as yet. So send me a text to say, Pandit Hardat, my name is so-and-so, I wish to donate. I'll just put your name down, and on that day itself, you'll send your donation. And after July 1st, I'll tell you what next is coming up in our program. I don't want to confuse you too much. Of course, that's a Wednesday. It's a holiday in Canada. We're off that day, so we'll start a bit early, 6 p.m. Tuesday afternoon, which is June 30th, we have our Hanumanji Chalisa here. 10 of the Chalisas are sponsored already. I'm not going to even worry about the 11th one. That will go without even asking. So Tuesday evening, we sing Hanumanji Chalisa here. We will do it every Tuesday because it's important for us to do that in this temple. And we'll tell you what is coming up for Somwar and the Shivji Lingam that we brought, what's going on. Bhagwan's blessings to all of you. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive. Don't let anything filthy get into your ears. Stay healthy at all times, spiritually, physically, mentally. We will do Aarti now. The Panditjis will do Aarti here, and then we will see our Pratna. Hope all of you are well, friends. It's a beautiful weekend coming up, and I know some people are starting to go to cottage and things like that. I hope you stay well and away from COVID. Thank you.
यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च तानि सर्वाणि नश्यन्तु प्रदक्षिणां पदे पदे। कदलीगर्भादिसम्भूतं कर्पूरां च प्रदीपितम् आरातिक्यमहं कुर्वे पश्य मे वरदो भवम्।
ॐ जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी तुमको निश दिन ध्यावत तुमको निश दिन ध्यावत हरि ब्रह्मा शिव जी ॐ जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी मांग सिंदूर विराजत तीको मृग मद को मैया तीको मृग मद को उद्भद से दो नैना उद्भद से दो नैना चंद्र बदलनी को ॐ जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी कनक समान कलेवर रत्नांबर राजे मैया रत्नांबर राजे रक्त पुष्प रनमाला रक्त पुष्प रनमाला कंदहार साजू ॐ जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी के हरि वाहन राजत खरद कपर धारी मैया खरद कपर धारी सुर नर मुनि जन सेवक सुर नर मुनि जन सेवक दिन के दुख हारी ॐ जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी कानन कुंडल शोभित नासाग्रे मोती मैया नासाग्रे मोती कोटिक चंद्र दिवाकर कोटिक चंद्र दिवाकर राजत सब ज्योति ॐ जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी शुंभ निशुंभ विराजे महिषासुर घाती
मैया महिषासुर
घाती
धूम्र विलोचन
नैना धूम्र विलोचन नैना
निश दिन मधुमाती। ॐ जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी मैया जय श्यामा। ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुविष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरा गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। बोले श्री गणपति भगवान की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, गुरु महाराज की जय, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, राधा कृष्ण भगवान की जय, लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की जय, श्री नव दुर्गा माता की जय, गंगा मैया की जय, यमुना मैया की जय, सूर्य नारायण स्वामी की जय, सत्यनारायण स्वामी की जय, सरस्वती माता की जय, माँ लक्ष्मी माता की जय, जगदम्बिका दुर्गा माता की जय, भवानी शंकर भगवान की जय, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। सबको ये जय जय सीताराम। God bless all of you. Have a really beautiful Friday evening with your family, and stay safe, everybody. And I will see all of you tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. sharp for Ramji Katha at Shanti Satsangh. And please remember, send me a text that you want to donate. And also we have our t-shirts. Send me your so that I can keep it for you. Those who have sent me an order saying your size and how many you need, we will parcel it off and keep it for you. So that's guaranteed that you will get it. And all those who come, we will have on the day of the event on July 1st for you to purchase your t-shirt as well. So let's go online and say Sitaram to everyone. Let's see, where do I start from? Alrighty, so let's start from anyways, let's start from Sabita Singh, Jai Sitaram, Chandrawati Sukram, Mohini Mohammed, Didi Shanti, Bibi Danraj, Kamala Ramotar, Lavin Hardial, Camilla Sukwa, Sarojini Sukhu, Mala Raghunandan, Narendra Balraju, Wahida Sukhdev, and of course Prano Budhu, Zamina Lachman, Shanta Singh, Shanti Lachman, Patsi Mahadev, Aidin Basdev, Sister Oma, Kamla Ramotar, Kamla Dwarka. Jai Sitaram to every one of you. Jai Mata Di, Didi Chandra, Anat Ibrahim, Kavita Bipta, Gita Ram Pratap from Florida, Beb Ramcharan, Kavita Sukhbir, Chandra Katanan, Suzy, Didi Zuzu, New York, Sunny and Basanti and family, Diane Ramdihal, Samantha Balraju, Balgobin. I hope to see all of you here, friends, on July 1st. Please come on out at 6 p.m., make your postcard and things like that. Sabo Ram Narayan, Jashoda Danraj, Sati Samwaru, Parvati Buddhu, Indra Raj Kumar, Adrian Sanjeev Sahabadin, Vidya Basiram, Shubha Mathura, Diane Ramdial, Shanti Sa, Lizzie Sarju, Bauji Mintu and Dada, Devram Jewan, Leela Sanichar, Anita Pashram and family, Tina Prasad, Antidip Gramadoreen, Oma Bhagwandin, Sita Nath, Sarah Ramdas Badu, Janet Singh, Savika Prasad, Taramati Narayan, Suraj Day Parshram, Gomati Narayan, Gita Balram, Vidya Devanandan, Jean Dularchan, Jai Mata Di, Jai Sitaram, Jai Shri Krishna, everyone, and Indra Prasad, Seema Si Bhajan, Hemanti Ram Sarup, Bev Ram Charan, Dan Basiram, Vidyan Ganesh, Savitri Mohammed, Vedi Sankar, Devi Hardat, Kamla Dwarka, Devati Ram Narayan Hingraj, Devi Jairam, Zina Gafur. These names I've been becoming familiar so much over, close to 100 days now. Babita Singh and Roy and the kids, hope you all are well. Shada Gurai Bishnot, Surajday Parshram, Anit Ibrahim, Babita Budwa, Shanti Mohan, Sarah Singh and Yadun family, Bairaj and Devian family, Sita Nath, Talib Singh, Anita Sarju, Shobha Mathura, Devika Prasad Nasir J, Lina Sa, Jasoda Danraj, Anita Ibrahim, Indi Bikram Garbaran family, Pati Jai Gobind, Sima Sibajan, Marani Khan, Yogini Lachman Singh, Gloria Gear, Indi Bikram, Suraj Day Parshram, Shaniza JP. Have a good night, everyone. See you all tomorrow night, 7 p.m. sharp on Facebook and YouTube as well. Jai Mata Di.